it's got like 4 minutes left. Then I think
Okay.
it should drop.
All right. Well, we're all here, so as soon as the upload's ready, we're good to go.
We can go with it. I mean, we ain't starting the mission like into it, so.
Yeah, good point.
Just,
That everybody get in screen, please.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
What does Pornhub say to those massive uploads?
Thank you.
Considering his
Boom, boom.
uploading, I think they're happy.
Is Massive Uploads not a porn star's name?
It's his second secret career.
That's massive download.
There's a lot of downloads on Pornhub.
The statistics for Pornhub is really fun to watch, though.
They make a lot of money.
They make a bundle of money.
Who are we waiting for?
Others. It says so. Waiting for others. Yeah, no, I can do stand-up comedy.
When you're right, you're right.
I like
I'm
you
not,
better
I'm
when you
not.
die all the time.
My frustration falls over. My true me comes out.
It was really funny listening to you guys talking.
Yeah, that kind of proves what happens when you don't have a commander and you don't have a plan.
Yep.
Speaking of which, we have no S2 tonight, so the floor is yours, myself.
Sure. Can everyone see the plan?
See.
Shush.
Okay, awesome. Hey, so for this operation, we're going to conduct an attack to seize Objective Guardian. Obviously, that's located in the northwest corner of the map. The whole idea behind this is to allow Task Force Razor to freedom of maneuver from their flanks in order to seize Objective Angel, located to the east of our area of operations. So the enemy that we are facing within our area of operations is 4 mechanized battalions, as well as a brigade reconnaissance company that's going to be comprised of MTLBs and likely BMP-3s for the mech. Mech companies are additionally going to be supported by a 1 tank company each, T-90s, and yeah, basically 1 platoon from the BTG reconnaissance company. So we're looking at essentially 7 platoons, 3 being tank, 3 being mech, 1 being recon, within each of the areas that each company is templated to defend. So what we can expect during this operation is the enemy is likely going to place obstacles in the vicinity of NAI 5. They're going to employ fires and likely ATGM missiles, possibly forward tanks, in order to fix us in the vicinity of phase line Miami, where they can attrit our forces. I expect that to be tank as well as recon heavy. Following that, the enemy is likely to place their mechanized infantry companies in the vicinity of Objective 1, which is Bruntrup, Keppel, and then Objective Guardian itself, with 1 company of mech as well as tank being set as a reserve force should Objective Guardian be threatened. So how we're going to conduct this operation, we're going to be split into 2 elements. In the north is going to be Team Bravo, and in the south, at least initially, is going to be Team Alpha. Team Alpha is comprised of Delta 1, Delta 2, and Bravo 1, with Delta 1 having control. In the north, Team Bravo will be Delta 3, Delta 4, and Bravo 2, with Delta 3 having control. Now, during the first phase, we're going to maneuver from phase line Gold to phase line Miami. I envision this being a company line formation with a Team V that being the 2 tank platoons up front with the mech infantry platoon following and supporting should they need to be deployed. I'm anticipating the enemy to establish obstacles in the vicinity of NAI 05. I'm imagining this is likely going to be a minefield surface laid to the north and a possible trigger for fast cam to the south. If at all possible, I would prefer to avoid breaching said minefield. So the initial plan is Team Bravo will maneuver forward, establish an attack by fire position at Delta 3 Alpha and Delta 4 Alpha, oriented on Bruntrup to enable Team Alpha to bypass to the south, establish positions at Delta 1 Alpha and Delta 2 Alpha. Delta 2 Alpha will be isolating the objective from the north. Alpha providing really attack by fire to the south. Once conditions are met, both Bravo 1 and Bravo 2 will attack to clear through Bruntrup up to the vicinity of phase line Axe. Now, should we not be breaching, or should there be an obstacle to the north but not to the south, Delta 3, Delta 4 will conduct a movement to the south in the vicinity of Team Alpha's area of operations and maneuver up to Delta 4 Bravo and Delta 3 Bravo while this attack is going on past phase line Axe. Purpose is to prevent enemy from maneuvering from the south in order to reinforce Bruntrup, and also to begin an attack by fire on Keppel itself. Once Bruntrup is seized, Delta 1 will transition to Delta 1 Bravo, and Delta 2 Alpha will transition to Delta 2 Bravo. This will set conditions for Delta 3 to follow and support Bravo 2 as they clear through Keppel. Once Keppel is cleared up to the vicinity of phase line Bow, Delta 2 is going to be in reserve. Delta 1 will maneuver to Delta 1 Charlie, providing attack by fire on Objective Guardian from the west. And Bravo 1 will move up to battle position Bravo 1 Alpha. Like you to employ your javelins, the purpose is to buy both time as well as maneuver space should the enemy reserve be committed prior to us reaching Objective Guardian. Main purpose here will be to attrit and fix the enemy reserve as they maneuver forward, so we can move up. Well, we can change the positions of Delta 1 as well as Delta 2 to be able to destroy the enemy reserve. While that's occurring, Bravo 2, supported by Delta 3 and Delta 4, will seize Objective Guardian itself, then establish a hasty defense oriented towards the northwest. All right, for fires during this operation, I'm going to begin by setting a linear screen on the far side of NAI 05. Purpose is to prevent the enemy, before we know if it's not, from calling in indirect fires or employing effective ATGMs outside of our max effective range for our weapon systems. Bottom line is we'll be able to bound forward to NAI 05 with minimum enemy observation. From that point, I will then focus fires on Bruntrup, Keppel, and then Objective Guardian in that order. Plan is to have fires one phase line ahead of the forward line of troops. That'll be the primary focus. Obviously, as platoons need fire support, call it up and we'll execute. All right, for the contingencies itself, should we be unable to maneuver through NAI 05, Delta 4 will establish their attack by fire position, serving as near side security. We're going to initiate fires again to provide obscuration for NAI 05 itself. That'll enable Delta 3 Alpha to conduct a breach, establish far side security, and then, well, obviously we'll change the maneuver plan itself, but the idea is we're still going to establish attack by fire on Brunton and then push our forces through. Likely what this will look like is Team Alpha would then move through the northern sector, establish forward of Team Bravo, and we'd be conducting an attack from east to west as opposed to from south to north. Sustainment will establish one phase line behind the forward line of troops. For sustainment, we've got supply, recovery, as well as medic. So all the big three are covered. Of note, if your vehicle is being repaired by the crew, I do not need to send a repair asset to it. It will not speed up the process. So just keep that in mind when you request repair assets. For towing and recovery, primary is platoon internal at first. Should the operation itself and the tempo dictate that I have to deploy the recovery asset, we'll then employ that as the alternate. For supply, I'd like platoons to request resupply once your semi-ready rack is out of Sabo. So basically, once you've got a full ready rack of ammunition, but your semi-ready rack's been depleted, that's the trigger to request resupply. Any questions?
Delta 2, reference the waterworks running south west out of Bruntrup and then running north. Do we know if this is crossable?
So there is a bridge there that is basically concrete base, should be able to fully support tanks as they cross it. The water itself, no, unless you can find a specific ford site, but it looks pretty steep.
Okay.
If you're unable to cross, you may have to, maneuver in vicinity of Bruntrup, but I prefer to try to push you forward as much as possible and as quickly as possible.
Understood.
Bravo lead.
Yeah, shoot.
Question. To verify my orders, I am to push forward along with Team Bravo, take up a covering position vicinity, faceline Miami. 2. On orders, I will, if possible, bypass the minefield. I will not breach it unless directly ordered by you. Is that correctly understood?
Yes, so I do not want to breach if there is any possible alternative.
Roger that. Yeah, I think that's it for me.
Okay. All right. Looks like there's no more questions. One final note.
Question from Delta 4. There is real enemy on the other sector, the sector to our right?
To my knowledge, they're not in play.
Okay.
Obviously, if we receive fire, then we'll know for certain. But in theory, Task Force Razor is attacking into that vicinity.
Yeah, which raises my question from Delta 2 on the left. Likewise on the left flank, but I'll play if there is.
Yeah, I mean, traditionally they're going to be in our area of operation. So if they're outside the boundary, obviously report that and we'll adjust it as necessary. But that would be within a different battalion's area of operations. All right, if there are no questions, go down to your platoons, do a radio check, and we'll start once everyone's complete with order
And
at that
Team
level.
Bravo, can you meet up in Team Bravo channel just for 1 minute so we can coordinate?
Roger.
Right, I don't have much in line with Six's orders. First phase is the tanks pushing forward to the vicinity of NAI 05. Be careful. Let's not find the mines by blowing ourselves up. Remember, the minefield indicator map is only best guess. So you can risk stumbling into mines from vicinity of the gray line. I have put a map. So as we push towards the gray line, make sure you use whatever you can to spot the mines. We will not breach if there is any, and I mean any other option, because let's be honest here, we have probably 2 tanks with mine plows. That does not make a safe crossing. Delta 3, so myself, and Delta 4, so you, Colebrook, will take up covering positions on the vicinity of Faceline Miami. Bravo 2, so you, King Tiger, you are under your own orders. You'll reference directly, as I understand it, to 6 in the taking and clearing of Bruntrup. Once we push towards Faceline X, I want close cooperation between the mechanized infantry and the tanks, which is to say that we assist them. The survival of the mechanized infantry is our primary priority, aside from our own survival, obviously. We will not push forward of indicated battle position Delta 3 Bravo and Delta 4 Bravo until we have a clear front. Going into the clearing of Kabul, obviously, we don't want the tanks to go into Kabul if possible. So, so you, Colebrook, you'll try to skirt Kabul to the right, if possible. If that is not possible, you will take up a covering position just on the outskirts of Kabul. Delta 3, so myself, I will take up the western portion. It will be King Tiger and King Tiger alone that dictates the tempo once we get to Kabul, which is to say that we don't push forward. Remember, everybody, once King Tiger's infantry dismounts, be careful where you use sabers or you'll get them dead. As we get onto Faceline Bow, I believe 6 will take over the more direct leadership. But do be careful. If you look at Objective Guardian on your map, you'll see that it is channeled by 2 rivers, which are impassable, which means that as we pass north of Faceline Bow, we will have 3 platoons getting less and less space in between us. So, Colebrook, I want you to get ready to take up a covering position on Faceline Bow. I'll do the same, so I'll take the west, you'll take the east, and we'll only get King Tiger up once we are certain that it's careful or it's safe
Say
enough
again?
to do so.
Repeat the orders.
Yeah. Not from the start, I hope.
No. The say you think you said about
If you look
Faceline
at
Bow.
the map, just south of Objective Guardian, you have
Yep.
Faceline Bow. If you look to the west of that, you'll see 2 rivers.
Yep.
That means that the area that our 3 platoons will have at our disposal once we push north of Faceline Bow will be reduced to basically 500 meters across.
Yep. Understood.
So I want you to take up a good covering position somewhere on Hill 9. Can you see the hill numbers I've put on?
Yep.
Cool. Somewhere on Hill
9
9
facing east.
Mostly north. I don't think that's from what I got that we have any actual enemies. They are simulated to our east, which simulating that we don't have to worry about them because they'll be engaged by the other part of the task force.
Well, there is not a position to cover north from Hill 9, I think.
No, in the vicinity of that. You have to make do with what you got. Not covering is not an option. We have to be able to cover King Tiger as he pushes into Objective Guardian, or he's going to get dead real fast. If there is, which I expect on Hill 1-4 and 1-3, and that area in between, that's certainly what I would do. Have some ACGMs and a few tanks up there to just plug us off as we push forward, particularly the IFVs. All right, improves and question. King Tiger, have I missed something?
I'm checking the river right now, and I'm seeing a few places where we can actually cross. There's dirt, there are parts of lands in the river.
That sounds like good news. Could you please mark them on map? I see you already doing that. Good. Colebrook, improves or questions?
No questions.
Doc, any improves or questions?
Negative.
All right, let's pop into our platoon nets and ready up.
So how do I get the different nets in the different sides of the headphones?
3D sounds, I think it's called.
Yeah, that has to be enabled.
What has to be enabled?
3D sound.
3D sound. Where do I find that? Tools, options.
Team Bravo, this is Bravo lead. Radio check, over.
I don't remember, but I don't want to jump out of screen in case they start.
Bravo 2, read loud and clear.
You may have to right-click on your name. As I don't know, I don't have multiple screens here.
Guys, per usual, I will when we start, I will split up the platoon and we will load up and report when ready to move.
Read you 5-5.
Copy. Looks like we have spike teams. 2 and 3 vehicle does.
6 Delta 3, almost, and yep, verifying retcon 1 at the sun.
A check.
Bay Delta 4, 6, roger, gotcha.
Yeah, Delta 4 is retcon 1.
Yep, roger. Assassin, whenever you're ready.
Can we load?
No, wait. Now we can load.
And 6 Delta 3, reloading, 1 Sable, and then we are ready for
Thanks,
tasking.
sir.
Over.
And roger.
Six Bravo lead, permission to push forward towards Faceline Miami at this time. Over.
2 ready.
This 6, Team Alpha and Team Bravo, you're clear to push to Faceline Gold and begin staging break. Speed of travel to Faceline Miami will be slow. Will be in a company line, Team B.
And 6 Bravo lead, roger all.
Bravo
out.
section ready to move.
Copy.
Bravo team, Bravo lead, push forward to Faceline Gold and be ready for further tasking. Out.
All call signs, this is 6. We'll cross line of departure upon employment of smoke
Okay,
missions.
platoon, march.
2 conditions
on
will
me.
be all elements reporting set. That's Alpha and Bravo. And smoke missions executing.
Where's moving? Platoon is
6
moving.
Bravo lead,
Excellent.
roger Soul, out.
Yeah, short and sweet. I'd have to look to see exactly how that works.
Yeah, okay, I'm trying to figure it out. Nothing else to do.
What I did was download the Radio FX, and I have all my whisper channels on Radio FX, so they're distorted.
Team Bravo, this is Bravo
and I
lead,
can tell
per
what's,
previous orders
platoon and
from
what's out of
6.
platoon.
Stand by for smoke mission. and you will push forward on my go
Ready
once
FX.
the smoke screen is down. Over.
Yeah, it's a
Team
plugin you have to
Alpha's
download.
on Phase Line Gold at this time.
Bravo 2 copies.
So after the game, I can show you how to do that.
6 Bravo lead. Team Bravo is on
That'd be useful, thank
departure,
you.
ready for tasking. Over.
And Roger. And all call signs, this is 6. Initiate LD at clock time 0400.
Team Alpha, Roger.
Team Bravo, Rogers. Team Bravo, this is Bravo lead. Stand by. We will push forward in mark 45 seconds now at 0430. Over.
How'd you put these guys back in? Shift shift.
Team
Alt B.
Bravo, this is Bravo lead.
Yep.
In expectation of enemy RT, 2-minute rule is in play. Repeat, 2-minute rule is in play. Out.
So that again slowly. Sorry.
Alt B.
Alt B.
Team Bravo, Bravo lead, push forward
All
now.
call signs
Out.
6. Smoke is impacting and is billowing at this time.
Team Bravo, Bravo lead, push forward, speed 1. You're aiming for the gray indicated line on map. Over.
Platoon, quick halt. I want to get on the other side of Bravo 1.
Delta 4, this is Bravo lead. You are out of company bounds. You need to go further south. Over.
The 4 copy. To be moving in front of Delta 3 then.
And I will pour me a whiskey meanwhile.
Negative Delta 4, there is something like 300 meters between Delta 3 and yourself. Over. Follow to last, reference your map. Our AO opens up as we push further west. Out.
Moving speed 1.
The 4's in.
Platoon, wedge formation.
4.
Delta 4, this is Bravo lead. We
All
are
call
pushing
signs,
now
this is 6,
towards
repeat,
the red
smoke
line
mission
initially to
begins.
take a scan
Time to
before we
impact
push forward.
30
Over.
seconds.
Delta 1, copy.
6, this is Bravo lead. Copies. Six, Bravo lead.
Last call on station 6.
Yeah, I've got nothing.
Contact right. Hit infantry in wood line.
Platoon, halt, engage.
Delta 4, engage and destroy 2 pieces to our front.
To my tracer. That direction. At about 2,800. 1 platoon.
Platoon, march. 2.8 click is a bit far out to engage.
Yeah, it looks like there's enemy BMPs at about 3,800.
Delta 4, Delta 3 pushing plus 300 meters to get into a better firing position. Over.
Forces on left are firing HE. Direct. Or something.
Copy.
And Team Alpha,
Seen,
this is 6.
not observing where they're
Is
shooting
there a minefield in the vicinity of your position?
We're looking.
Okay, roger.
Dead platoon of infantry to our left in the wood line with the hill.
Also 12 o'clock. Or 11
Call
o'clock.
sign 6. I assess that we have engaged and destroyed 1 enemy reconnaissance platoon to include FO team. Good work so far.
6 Bravo lead artillery request. I would like artillery on coordinate 9 6 6 5 4 6 9. Enemy troops HE fire for effect. Over.
Say again, last 4.
Platoon speed 2.
And 6 Bravo lead, reference my last. I have now put a reference marker on map. Over.
Yep, roger. Fire incoming. Probably about 4 minutes.
Bravo lead, roger, out.
6, Team Alpha. I'm sending a Bradley platoon ahead of me for scouting to scout ahead of us for minefield.
And Bravo team, Bravo lead, pushing
Okay,
forward to Great Line at this time. Out.
Indirect
fire,
front.
indirect fire.
I'm coming
Reverse.
Yeah.
reversing.
Yeah, it's all behind us.
Yeah, seeing reverse to our left, reverse left.
Left is clear. Follow me.
Delta 4, Delta 3, let's push slowly into our positions and see if we can
Platoon, hold here.
Delta 4, Delta 3, push forward and see if you can use repeat one of your call signs to push forward and probe for minefield. I will do the same. Over.
Delta 4, copy.
Platoon, we will continue forward on this side of the tree line. Wedge, move.
Team Bravo to 6. Same question as to Team Alpha. Is there a minefield in the vicinity of your team?
6, this is Bravo lead. I have negative, repeat negative minefield my position at this time. Break. Sending one call sign from Delta 3 and Delta 4 slowly forward to recognize or recon for minefield at this time. Over.
And the 6, roger.
On this 4, recommend our dismounts be under armor until we get into close terrain.
I'd rather take them down when I get under indirect fire.
And for the 6, yep, found it.
Bravo lead, this is... correction. 6, this is Bravo lead. Have recognized a minefield bypassing. Team Bravo, Bravo lead, Delta 4, fall back. You are in front of the
6,
minefield.
Roger. Any
Find
way to
a
bypass?
route north, repeat, north of the minefield, and advise if the minefield is as indicated on BMS. Over.
Bravo 1 is searching for a minefield ahead of us, so right now I'm just waiting for the clusterfuck of tanks to resolve itself. I tend to move soon.
Recommend survivability move in 1 mic.
A-from.
Bravo
this
team.
is Delta 1, Team Alpha is in NAI 5 at this time. Bypassing. We'll go ahead and stop movement.
Platoon, move, speed 2.
The 6 acknowledged.
4.
Go ahead and bound forward, establish in Delta 1 Alpha and Delta 2 Alpha. Provide attack by fire support on Brunton with Delta 1. And for Delta 2, there is a enemy FO team vicinity TRP 6, so I'd be very interested in killing them.
Not sure why, but the Bravo 1 is dismounting.
Yeah, I just passed one of their Vics.
Oh, they're mounting back up again.
He's not sure why.
Bravo lead. Over.
6.
6. Permission to push forward Alpha indicated battle positions at Delta 3 Alpha and Delta 4 Alpha to the west of NAI 05. Over.
The 6, you have no issues. Mark 8 bypass lane on the map. Understand you've got one to the south of the minefield.
6 Bravo lead, as far as I can see to the south, the mine is as indicated on BMS. However, there might be more than one. We're reconning for more at this time. Out. Delta
And
4,
Roger.
this is Bravo lead. I need you to push north and then west. Repeat, north and then west of the minefield. You need to verify to me that the minefield
And
ends
Bravo to
where it
say,
shows
there's mine
on
surface lane or
BMS.
fast cam.
Break. Then push to the west of NAI 05. How copy?
Technical. Is freeze. I need to close and restart. I'm back in 5 minutes. Storm Rider, get in charge. Delta 4 platoon.
I have no eyes on that indirect fire.
No, I hear it behind us, but I can't see it.
Possible right rear beyond the woods.
Delta 4, Delta 3, be advised that my gunner is looking at something at Hill 2 to your north.
Platoon, line formation
northwest.
facing
I can't
northwest.
see nothing here and don't see anything on BMS. Somewhere around the windmill. See if you can push up that way and find him. Bravo
out in front of us.
2, Bravo lead, over.
Time for Bravo 2.
Bravo 2, Bravo lead. You can either bypass the minefield to the north or to the south. My platoon has passed it. Break. You are good to go. We will go into the
Delta 6. This
eastern
is
part of
Alpha team. We're set
Winter,
in battle position.
over.
We're waiting for Delta 2 to occupy his next battle position at phase line Axe. Once he does that, we're going to send Bravo 1 through the town to clear.
Hey, Roger. Bravo 1 will clear the west side. Bravo 2 will clear the east side.
Yeah, copy that. He's going to have to merge with the east a little bit too in the beginning to get over this river here.
6, yep, understand all.
Yeah, Alpha section will clear the left side of the grey route, and Bravo section will clear the right side of the grey route.
Delta 4, Delta 3, we are taking up a covering position, my position, break. I need you to push north now. You are lagging behind, and we have no cover towards your axis. Over.
Bravo lead, Bravo 2.
Bravo 2 sent.
From Bravo 2, I'm set south of Brintrup, so I do not have to pass through the minefield. I'm prepared to attack into Brintrup, waiting for Bravo 1 to push over.
6, this is
And Bravo
1.
2, roger all. We have your eastern
HE
flank. We are covering
FO
towards the north,
0.6.
so the eastern and northern part of
6,
Brintrup.
1 minute and,
Awaiting
15
any
seconds.
calls from you for assistance. Over.
Excellent.
Great. Coordination. That is best.
Additionally, I'm repeating fire mission on the north side of the town for spotted enemy infantry.
Bravo lead from Bravo 2. Can you see what I have marked as Zone 1 in Brintrup, over?
And Bravo 2, yes, I can. Over.
Roger. Zulu 1, Zulu 2, Zulu 3 will be target reference points, over.
Roger that. We are standing by on your go to assist into Zulu 1, Zulu 2, and Zulu 3. Over.
One, two. I've got friendlies in front of me. Is that intentional, ever?
Assessment, we need a pause and
Yeah.
rejoin now because
Has to
Cobra
be
just
quickly.
dropped from station and his platoon is at the edge of the minefield.
Bravo 1 has a river they can't cross, so Bravo 1 we need to cross in front of us before they go into their objective. I would like to see that we take Zulu 1 first, but I will try to coordinate this.
Is he here at all?
No, pause it, pause it, pause it. We just lost one tank.
Hey, so Storm Rider should be in charge of all things in Delta 4 right now.
6 Bravo lead. I just lost one call sign in Delta 4. I just lost one call sign in Delta 4 to enemy minefield due to his loss from session.
Yeah, tracking. All those tanks are under the control of Storm Rider, who's currently in session, so he should be able to control all of them, to include the tank that was lost.
Yeah, roger that. 6. Follow up to last. My Delta 3 platoon is under artillery attack at this time. Over.
Roger.
One is for, according to the map, to our west there is an FO, so once we get into the village he should have visibility on us, and we probably need to keep moving once we get into the village.
Yeah, firm. He has been spotted by 6-6 and he's trying to put them in the artillery fire.
Copy.
Hey
Bravo
guys.
1, Bravo 2.
I think Kobrook said he was away for 15 minutes. Over.
Okay, yeah, I don't really want to pause for that long.
Bravo
9,
2,
you could go down to Delta 4, Storm Rider, make sure he's up on the frequencies, understands what he needs to basically do with those tanks. We can continue.
Bravo 1 from
6,
Bravo
Russia.
2, it's my understanding that you need to be moving in my sector of the town initially. I suggest that I attack first and clear out the Zulu 1 marker before you push in and then exploit into your area. Over.
He's waiting until Delta 2 occupies the battle position, so you have plenty of time.
Bravo 2 copies. Out. Huh.
What
Okay,
frequencies?
so Bravo 1 will push when Delta 2 are set in the northwest outside the town.
2, roger.
They're waiting for Delta 2-1 to get to Delta 2 Alpha.
Affirm.
Wow, we're going to
Well,
be here a while.
We're going to be here for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, and we
It's
are
hardly
kind of
momentum, is
bunched
it?
up.
We are, but it's also not momentum. It's not, you know, the principles. Of war.
So is anybody jumping down to Storm Rider, or is he just? I mean,
Yeah, Nike, you take that.
Somebody do something. Storm Rider's on his own.
Yeah, I think he's a new guy.
He's a new guy. Somebody needs to help him and figure out, otherwise he's going to lose the whole
And
patrol.
6, this is Nike. You broke up. I could not read your last. Repeat, please. Over.
Yeah, can you jump down to Storm Rider? Just make sure he's got the correct frequencies in for your team and understands what's going on. I can't really wait, 15 minutes for one person.
As last
Yeah,
week, I
right.
think all he
Can you
wanted
give
to
me
do
2
was
minutes?
gun because
Then I'll put Duck up there and make sure everything is all right. Just 2 minutes, and we'll sort it out somehow.
why don't he join your channel?
Bravo lead from Bravo 2. Bravo lead from Bravo 2.
Bravo 2, Bravo lead, wait out.
Anyway, short and sweet. Well, we got a second here. The radio FX. There's all kinds of adjustments you can make to make it as static or distorted as you want, and it gives it that tinny tone so that I know if KT's speaking to me on platoon or if he's speaking to command.
What's the website?
I just linked it in TeamSpeak.
And 6, this is a Bravo lead. We have sorted out Delta 4 with the exception of the one damaged vehicle. We are ready for tasking at this time. Break. Out, I mean.
All right, cool. Let's go ahead and resume this thing.
All right, I'm pausing.
And Bravo 2, Bravo lead.
Yep. And Bravo the 6,
Send.
if you could just get Delta 4 on the far side of the minefield, bypassing to the south, that would be fantastic.
Bravo lead from Bravo 2. How far into Bruntub can you observe over?
Bravo 2, Bravo lead. Wait out.
I'll call signs as 6, shifting HE bears to Z2 of Brunstrup.
Six Bravo 2, can you clarify where did you shoot indirect fire into Bruntop over?
It will be position Z2, Zulu 2. I've also fired it into Zulu 3.
Copies out.
Bravo 2,
And
what's next?
Bravo 2, this is Bravo lead, reference your last. I have a visibility into all of your sectors, but only the eastern, repeat eastern part of them. How copy, over?
Copies all out. 6-6 from Bravo 2 suggests we start pushing into Broomtop now, as it will take Delta 2 a lot of time to reach his port by fire. Delta 3 is observing the eastern side of Broomtop. Delta 1 is observing southern part, and also the hill at TRP 5. I suggest we start pushing now before enemies start pouring indirect fire on our current location, over.
Hey, this is 6, I agree. Do you wish me to cancel fire mission in Z2?
Negative. I will use it as suppressive momentum, over.
Alright, roger. It'll be firing in 1 minute and 28 seconds.
1 minute 28 out. Platoon speed 1 march line formation. Quick battle position on the forest edge. Stay mounted or dismount on my command.
A6, this is Delta 1. Delta 2's got contact north 2 PCs, which have been engaged and destroyed.
6, roger.
Scanning.
I have live troops.
Engage. Direct.
Direction.
In the middle of the village.
Six. This is Delta 1. We need a medic at Delta 2.
Bravo suppress. Alpha
Yes,
do push 1 bound. Enemy dismounts is 1 o'clock.
6, roger.
Reference point 4.
6, yep, acknowledge all.
Alright, enemy fire team down. They were out in the open middle of the village.
Excellent.
No other targets this time.
Alpha section, battle position, Bravo section move.
Bravo moving.
Bravo 2 moving into Zulu 1.
Yeah.
Indirect fire, reverse. Bravo 2 under indirect fire, reversing.
I also have obstacles my side of the village, distant.
Seen.
And Bravo
6,
2, Bravo lead, over.
This is Delta 1.
So, Bravo 2.
Artillery fallen.
Bravo 2, we are in a
north
position
of
to
our
cover you
position.
all the way up to Zulu 3, but as previous, only in the eastern part. Over.
Acknowledged.
Copies all.
6, Bravo lead.
6.
Uh, 6 Bravo lead. We are in a position at the road leading east of Grimstrup. Break. Pushing further north in line with Bravo 2 as they push up. Over.
Platoon, push again.
6,
Speed 1.
acknowledged.
One moving. Be advised, I got Bravo 1 mixed in with me over here on the right.
Yeah, same here. They are pretty impatient apparently.
Hey, Alpha, this 6, have Delta 2 remain in position. Bravo 1, have you committed your assault yet?
Dismounting now in the village.
He's starting now.
Okay, what about Bravo 2?
RPG team on my left.
Engage
They're
left.
starting also. They're together.
Okay, Delta 2 is encountering a lot of enemy infantry located in the western sector. I need to retask one mech
Wait.
infantry platoon.
John Sweet, reverse.
Whichever is more ready to move.
Reversing.
I just want an RPG fly over you.
And Bravo 2, Bravo lead, in line with the last. We can cover the eastern side of the city. You are free to do as tactically prudent. Over.
No seen targets. Where are targets? Over.
These targets are in the open. Should be about 10 o'clock your position. They are down.
Roger. RPG team. Status. Over.
RPG team appears to be down. The one I engaged.
I have no targets.
6.
Bravo
lead,
push north 100 meters set up, then Alpha will push.
6. We are under indirect break. We have found another minefield to our north, as indicated on BMS. Break, and we have what looks to be at least enemy recon element of IFVs to our north. Over.
6, roger.
1, 2, no targets.
Bravo is set.
Alpha move. John Sweet, X observation to our left flank.
BMP engage my right front. He had a missile out. I think it missed.
Bravo team, Bravo lead. We will push a Delta 3 up
Alpha section, take left side church.
To provide direct cover towards the north. Break. We will push a Delta 4 up to provide cover that way.
Missile incoming.
Break. Watch out for the extra minefield to the northeast of Bointrop. Over.
Alpha section halt.
Is that incoming or outgoing?
That must be incoming.
Check headcraft. Yeah, see if you can.
Yeah, 1, 2. I'm right behind you. I can't maneuver.
6. This is
hold here for now.
West ICM or HE on the PC platoon north of Delta 4 Bravo.
6, acknowledged.
I think we're in the low ground for them.
Bravo 2, Bravo lead.
Negative. I'm seeing a BMP. 1, 2, reverse.
Bravo 2, Bravo lead. Over.
Except for Bravo 2.
Bravo 2, I am pushing 1 platoon of tanks up to your position to provide direct cover to your flank. We have a minefield, so I'm trying to bypass that. We will come in close to you. Over.
Bravo 2 comes out.
Engaging BMPs beyond the town. Another BMP destroyed.
2, do you want me to move up to that to the buildings to our front? Over.
Engagement destroyed, 1-time BMP free. Short Sweet, I want you to refocus west. I have enemy markers on the Bravo 1 side. I'm covering north.
I'm going to have to move north and west then.
Or just reverse 50 meters and you can refocus west without the covering to the north.
6, Bravo lead. Over.
6.
6. I have disabled 1 of my call sign in the new minefield. Recent stupidity on my end. Break. It is immobilized.
Affirm, push in behind the Alpha section, then push to the left side of Zulu 2.
Of the minefield and the stuff Delta 4.
I have no visual contact with Zulu 2.
Delta Bravo. Bravo. And Delta 4 Bravo. Over.
6, roger.
Reloading.
6-6 Bravo 2 has engaged and destroyed 2 time BMP freeze north of Delta 4 Bravo. All the way through Zulu 2 are going slow because Bravo 1 has dismounted. I want to keep pushing north into Zulu 3, but I need my flank covered over.
6, acknowledged.
Bravo lead, correction, Bravo 2, Bravo lead, over.
Sapper Bravo 2.
Bravo 2, I have your eastern, repeat eastern flank. I can do nothing about your western flank, over.
A firm, and it's on the western flank. I have all the infantry with RPGs.
Yep, seen.
The Team Alpha, the 6, do you have any targets for me in the western sector?
KT, did I have
Yeah,
permission
Roger.
to-
We're still fighting.
to Zulu
There's 2 Bradleys that went down.
Say again?
The rest are hidden.
Did I have
They
permission to
dismounted.
go
They're
into
just
Zulu
clearing
3?
the town, dismounting. I got 1 tank heading to Delta 2-1's position.
Negative,
Gave
west
my
side Zulu
wingman
2.
tank, which is AI, to
Copy.
Delta 2, where he can be 3 strong.
I think I destroyed
Delta
that
2
team over.
is stay in.
Good work.
Stay on.
Realign with me. I will move to the
Delta
west
2
side
is,
of Zulu 3.
stay in,
Bravo
in
section move to the
position.
right side Zulu 3.
Okay, roger.
Bravo 2 pushing into Zulu 3. Short and sweet, rally up with
Bravo
me.
2, Bravo lead, roger that. We are taking up a position just north, at the northern edge of Guntrup, waiting for you to catch up, over.
Bravo 2 copies halfway through Zulu 3. 6-6 Bravo 3 halfway through Zulu 3, no contacts out.
6, roger.
Platoon in a battle position on the last house next to the trees. Bravo section, you can take battle position next to that fire station.
4.
Observation towards Delta 3 Bravo and Delta 4 Bravo.
To your left, orientating left.
Excellent.
4 set.
And 6, Bravo lead, over.
6.
6, when possible, I need a pause and rejoin for myself. My Steelbeast is doing strange stuff. I need to restart, over.
Roger.
And Bravo lead, Bravo 2 has
apparently our
cleared
drivers
Zulu
don't
3.
know what new brakes are. Awesome.
And Bravo 2, Bravo lead, roger
Just
that.
a fun fact, if you shut down an Abrams on a hill, it'll just roll down the hill.
Don't forget your handbrake.
So
Hydraulics.
once I do my download it, what do I do?
You'll probably have to do a restart on TeamSpeak to install it.
Nike, did you join in?
Negative, give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Okay.
And then once installed,
No,
then you
just
have to do
asking.
the
I
setup
thought
on
I
it.
seen you up there.
Yeah, no, I had some graphic issues. I
So-
just need to restart and reset.
It shouldn't take long to install it. I mean, it's up to you if you want to drop out of TeamSpeak, install
display
it,
stuff.
bring TeamSpeak back
After,
up,
mate,
but that's up to you.
I'll do it after, mate, because otherwise, well, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter how long Nike's going to be.
Yeah, Sitrep as now is that we have taken our side of Guntrup, and we have received 0 casualties. And we have destroyed 2 BMP freeze and 1 MTLB, correct?
Good to go.
Yeah, and about 3 or 4 infantry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
West side of the town is still unsecure, so keep an eye to R6 until Bravo 1 has cleared their half.
Yeah, I think those dismounts I was shooting up, I think they were over in the Bravo 1 area.
Oh yeah, we've been engaging enemies in their sector because they were not online with us.
Who's running Bravo 1, do you know?
Chris Reb.
Oh, Chris Rib is? Okay. I think Schmidt's his platoon sergeant. I did see that.
Yes.
All right, I guess ready. There we go.
Bravo Lido.
6.
Take the time to reload everything you got.
Status. We
also
have
be advised on
3
mass
call
by friendly
signs in
text.
Delta 4, 3 call signs in
Say again?
Delta
I am
3,
masked by
unknown
friendly
in
text, my friend.
Bravo 2.
Excellent.
Our ammo status is green. We are good to push forward as soon as our western flank is covered. Over.
6, roger.
My plan for Chapelle,
This is Delta 1, so we finish
is
clearing out the town. Bravo 1's going to go down the dotted purple route, and he's going to clear out the infantry on the other side of that hill.
Hey, Roger. Based on your position, it may be beneficial to attack them from behind. I think right now they're oriented towards Delta 2-1 on the far side of the slope there.
Bravo 2, Bravo Lido.
I'll attack him from behind.
Bravo 2.
His rear or his back?
Bravo 2, we are taking up a covering position. Vicinity Faceline Axe. We are good to push forward once our western or left flank is covered by and cleared by the other team. Over.
A firm Bravo 2 is holding current position until we can attack on Capel. Over.
Roger that. Stay safe, stay covered, and we'll take whatever comes our way until such time.
So
we are good to go again.
Capel, we'll take the eastern part first. There's a divider between Alpha and Bravo. That's the Brown Road. So Alpha section will take Tango 2, and Bravo section you will take Tango 3. Once you've taken Tango 3, I want you to check up to the northeast, against reference point 8. I believe they can have some flanking units here. When the platoon as a whole has taken Tango 2 and Tango 3, we would do some bounding overwatch sideways towards Tango 1 and then clear out Tango 1 and the terrain east of Tango 1.
2.
Excellent. And currently we're waiting for Team Alpha to get their shit together so we have our flank secured. That didn't sound good.
Something just cooked off on my right flank. It's up in the trees.
That was a friendly tank.
It was?
Yep.
It's a big boom as well.
Oh, you're right, it was. I wonder
That's
if that
Delta
enemy,
4. It's Delta 4.
I wonder if that enemy contact is far north. I wonder if that's a missile team.
That would make sense.
And roger.
Why should you have to request fire missions on if you see an enemy? Never understood that.
Say again?
I don't know why you have to request a fire mission if there's a target.
You mean for indirect fire?
Yeah. I mean, the fire plan should be working that anyway. Should be in your orders. Shouldn't have to, you know, engage HPTL and ATGM would be part of your HPTL. It's automatic engagement.
I have no idea actually. All I know is that, at least in Sweden, the artillery belongs to the battalion commander, and the company commander gets it handed out how much he can use. So all call calls has to go through the company commander, and then further on to FO.
Correct. That's exactly right. The same as us as well. You get given fire missions, number of rounds, etc. You can apply for what's called general support and direct support. That's direct support. You can apply for general support. That's through battalion, and that's always through the JTAC or the FU.
But I did miss. Did they request indirect fire on the mortar team, on the AGM team at on Hill 12?
Yeah, they did. But
okay.
like I said, that would be be on the FU's BMS on his vehicle, and he'd automatically fireplan that. It's gone anyway. Fox companies.
Centauro and Vex. What the fuck?
Centauro and Vex. Fucking hell.
Don't sign me up for them.
Oh, so Recon has showed up to take over the positions, huh?
That's all they got left. Suspect there's not much enemy here. It's a typical APOC good terrain mission. Quite difficult.
Fire missions on Go 2, Tango 3, and Tango 1 are complete.
I see Delta 4 still maneuvering on that hill up there where they lost the other Vic.
It's probably duck, I would imagine. They're only manoeuvring because they've got nowhere else to go. The suspension in the right wing's fucked. They've got one good tank.
I wonder what happened with Bravo 1's 2 Bradleys, if that was indirect fire or RPGs.
Bravo 2, Bravo lead.
Bravo 2.
Bravo 6,
we are waiting for the other team to push up to our position. Everything is nominal. Break. I've lost 2 call signs on Delta 4, 1 on Delta 3, but we still have fighting strength to assist you into Capital over.
Bravo 2 copies. I don't know how good visual you have from Delta 3 Bravo, but Delta 4 Bravo should have a pretty good visual. My intent is to attack Tango 2 and Tango 3 initially with my platoon. So I need you to cover my western flank towards Tango 1 and the houses south of Tango 1 when I'm attacking Tango 2 and Tango 3. Do you copy over?
And Bravo 2, Bravo lead, I concur perfectly. Break will push Delta 4 alongside, repeat, alongside you just on your right. Break, using Delta 3 to cover your indicated threat zones. Over.
Sounds good. Out.
The only problem is Delta 4 won't be there.
We're planning to attack without them.
AKT Bravo 1's got all 4 of their vehicles up. It's just that there's 2 of them next to us in the town, and there's 2 of them way the hell over on the yellow line. Not sure what's going on though.
I'm seeing only 2 alive Bravo 1s.
No, they're right on with Delta 1, 2, on near Delta 2 Alpha.
Yeah. And the other 2 1 are destroyed.
Oh, yeah, okay. You're right. I'm looking at the wrong VIX. Oh, I bet you those were taken out by the missiles on the BMPs that I started engaging. We started engaging.
Yeah, that could be it.
Some smoke could be nice.
Six Bravo 2.
6.
For my assault into Capel, I request the smoke screen at Bravo 202, just north of Capel, on a line from west to east to screen off my attack from possible ATGM systems to the north and northwest over.
Acknowledged. Fire Mission Bravo 202 will be available at my command following prosecution of HE targets vicinity Objective Guardian.
So Delta 2 are in support position, Delta 2 Alpha now. So now we should initiate attack on Bruntrop.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess I can turn around and go back through it again. How about you guys?
Yeah, clear out what Bravo 1 left behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Freiberg. I just pulled you up into my channel. Can you hear me?
We'll pick him up, let him right on top.
What's Delta 2 doing?
I guess they are pushing on to the next support by fire position, but I can't see why.
Well, they're all hanging around the south at the moment. It's all been cleared by the Bravo 1 and Delta 2.
And Team Alpha, this is 6. Let me know when you are in position, vicinity Delta 1 Bravo and Delta 2 Bravo. And we'll at that point
Looks
have
like more
Team
infantry up
Bravo
around that suspected
execute their
ATGM
assault
team.
on Capel.
I think I've got time to stop, download TeamSpeak and stop it. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Delta 2 in the south have 2 injured
Additionally,
vehicles,
Delta
or 1.
1 will be
Delta 2
fully
1 has 1,
operational
Delta
in
1 has
5
1.
minutes.
And 1 Delta 2 has radio damage, but he's up with his platoon. What did it say on Battalion.net? I'm a bit inward fire.
Okay.
6, Bravo lead, over.
This is 6.
6 Bravo lead, we are ready on your orders to push into Capel. My remaining 2 Delta 4 call signs will be moving up with Bravo 2 giving direct support break. My Delta 3 platoon will cover to the west and north of Capel. Over.
And second Delta 4 is dead. We will do on battle position on the ridge line before actually pushing on towards Capel.
Platoon spot vicinity Delta 2 Bravo.
So we will create some fire momentum for ourselves before pushing into Capel. Is that even a word? Fire momentum?
6.
Momentum by fire?
Yeah, momentum by fire. You can do that. Maneuver by fire.
My Delta 4 platoon is now reduced to 1 call sign at this time.
Delta 1 Charlie,
assume it was
APCs
either the
between us and
ATGM
them.
team vicinity
Delta
west
2
of
Bravo.
battle position at Delta 1 Charlie.
And
Alternatively, what looks to be the
Scene, and the AGM system is higher up than the BMP platoon.
Delta 2 Bravo, over.
And acknowledged.
66 Bravo 2 request high explosive on Bravo 203 enemy AGM system that has Delta 4 Bravo key holdover. Delta 4 is no more.
And the 6 firing in that vicinity.
Yes, please.
And all call signs, enemy tank platoon spotted on the northern side of Objective Guardian.
Oh, that's even worse.
If we don't go now, we won't be able to get in.
6.
6. We cannot, repeat, cannot push forward vicinity Delta 4 Bravo. I have now 0, repeat, 0 call signs left in my Delta 4 platoon. I am thus reduced to a total of 3 call signs in my Delta 3 platoon. A break. We are under fire from both northwest and north. We need a flanking maneuver to push forward at this time. Over.
But enemy tanks are outside spike range, so we can't try to engage them.
Arrive to their battle positions. Delta 1, from my understanding, is currently engaged with a enemy tank platoon plus.
But we need to help Delta 1.
Objective Guardian.
If we get inside the low ground,
and roger all that.
we can put out our javelins, or spikes, whatever. I mean, it's only Delta 1 just dealing with the whole fucking 3 platoons.
Well, I'm assuming Delta 3 is in the fight as well.
Well, the only thing I can see him is pushing smoke.
Okay, looks like Delta 3 is hold down, or turret down.
So it's not really superior firepower, is it?
No, it's one platoon trying to manage it.
Yeah, and there's nothing I know it's only AI, but for real, you want to be able to fix them elsewhere. So you want to distract them. At the moment, there's nothing to distract them. We're in what's called a stuck mode, where the battle just fails because no one wants to move.
Well, I gotta tell you, I want to move, but I can't see how I can move. Right now, I want to push left and move in the low ground into Delta 1 Bravo and attack that MG team and then push east into Campbell.
Just push round them, just push exactly that, round Delta 2, round Delta 1, and get into that high ground next to Delta 1 Bravo, and then start raining javelins or spikes down on them. No fire base. For some reason, I don't know why Delta 3 Bravo's not doing anything. Behind.
Probably the Bravo 2.
Bravo 2, Bravo lead, send.
From Bravo 2, just a question, why aren't you engaging targets to the north, over?
Bravo 2, Bravo Bravo Lead, because I am down to 40% of my combat power due to the tank. It's to the north. Over.
Roger. Out.
All call signs to 6. Supply is relocating to the south of Delta 3 Bravo.
Well, at least now I know why. They have no ammo.
Oh, did you say ammo or combat power? I heard combat.
Combat power, mate. They've got plenty of ammo. He's just not fucking engaging.
6 is Delta 2. Is there a chance of pushing one supply
It's
truck?
40% ammo.
No, trust me, I just had a look. He's got plenty of ammo.
West of Delta 1 Bravo, over.
And anyway, 40% of ammo is better than to engage the tanks with
Wrong.
40% of ammo.
Delta
Not
2 Alpha, over.
to have tanks come at you.
This is 6.
I was going to say
Not
40%
while the,
combat power, but it's still a strong
enemy
tank
threat for
platoon out there. He
ATGM's
could be
tanks and
smoking these
TCs
guys
to
a
the
long
north is
range.
active.
Roger,
If you can maneuver a call sign to the south of south of Delta 3 Bravo, we've got it located there.
Roger.
Which call signs have spike?
I have.
2 and 3.
2 and 3.
We can get up behind Delta 1 in that, as you said, around that yellow line, and put in a we could deal with the infantry as well as those tanks.
I'm thinking about different place, but the same tasking. Give me a minute.
Bravo 2, Bravo Lead, over.
Sound for Bravo 2.
Bravo 2, we will push the remaining 3 call signs of Delta 3 forward, so north, as soon as we've reloaded, thus hopefully enabling you to push into Kabul per previous. Over.
Bravo 2 copies. Is it 6-6 estimate that we have the firepower to that now?
The last message was that we were to hold place until Team Alpha had cleared to a front. Looks like that is achieved. We'll now await up. 6, Bravo Lead, over.
6.
6, is it your assessment that we can push forward with Delta 3, thus initiating the attack on Kabul at this time, or do we need to clear more enemies to our front? Over.
I'll leave that up to Team Alpha. I think I'm still seeing ATGMs or some sort of fire coming from the north, though I could be wrong. Server lag, you know.
6 Bravo Lead, Roger, all out.
I'm going to shut my TeamSpeak
Alpha,
and
you can
download
go
this.
ahead and move up. We just got infantry threats right now.
Hold on.
Okay, acknowledged. And Bravo to 6, you're clear to proceed pushing forward. I'll have that fire mission for Bravo 3 active in 1 minute and 18 seconds. It is an on his call.
Bravo 2 acknowledge. Out. Okay, in
Bravo 2, Bravo Lead.
Bravo 2 on.
Bravo 2, we are pushing forward. We'll advise in 1 mic. Best bet is that you'll be clear to push it to assault in 2 mics. Over.
Bravo 2 copies. We're pushing forward to a base for attack. Out. Platoon wedge formation push. We're gonna go into the low ground so we get closer. I am moving towards the single house on the hill.
Bravo moving.
Smoke screen is ready in 1 minute. Six Bravo 2. You can fire the smoke at Bravo 202 ASAP. Let me report when splash over.
Roger, 10 seconds before it's on your call, then it'll be another 40 seconds. And Team Alpha, I'm going to push the supply truck to the vicinity of Delta 1 Bravo.
6, can you hold it there? I've got 2 call signs resupplying off that now, over.
Okay, Roger, halting. And firing Delta, or correction, Bravo 202, 3-6 seconds to effects.
Bravo copies out. Okay, smoke screen on the way.
Bravo 2, Bravo lead over.
Stand Bravo 2.
Be advised, I just nailed a one time, repeat one time IFV. Couldn't see if it was a BMP 2 or 3, but it's dead now. Vicinity Tango 3.
Bravo 2 copies. Smoke screen splashing.
And effects are on target with the smoke. It is billowing at this time.
Contact troops engaging. Attack. I got the visual on obstacles.
Obstacles.
Push left. Negative. Push right. Push right. Look for mines in the gap. Bravo 2, contact the obstacles, observing for mines in the gap. More barbed wire behind it.
Yep. Yeah, that's farther back.
No visual mines, I'm taking the chance.
Copy. I'm falling in behind your vehicles then.
Excellent. Keep push according to plan.
HE fire on Objective Guardian. And Bravo 2, this is 6. Bravo 202 is complete. Standing by for repeat fire mission on your command.
Push, push, push.
Indirect fire, indirect fire.
Bravo 2 copies. Bravo 2 is attacking into the town, is under indirect fire. I'm pushing out.
And roger.
I've got more obstacles inside the village.
6, this is Delta 1. Can you repeat the fire mission on Delta 2 Bravo, please?
I have
I
suspension
can.
damage.
Permission to dismount. Permission to dismount.
Well, I'll start a new one.
Okay, to dismount.
You're looking at enemy...
Make sure you're out of indirect fire first.
Yeah, hit
Out
down.
of indirect
They
fire.
just
Out of
hit the
indirect fire.
infantry with HE.
One vehicle down. There's a AT, or RPG teams beyond the village.
Roger. One wants this one as well. Bravo 2, contact RPG teams. We're just mounting and clearing by hand.
Bravo 2, Bravo lead, roger that. Pushing my Delta 3 call signs a little further forward to assist break. Will not fire upon the troops that are in close contact with you.
Call signs, be advised, enemy ATGM at Bravo 203 is still active. I say again, Bravo 203 is still active.
Can you cancel Artie and hit that one as a priority, please?
I can, yes.
Enemy contact seems to be behind the big garage.
I can't see anything from my position. I'm getting far over my head though. RPGs to the right. Something just fired to the right.
Yeah, I was just hit. Taking damage on second vehicle.
1-1 got contact with those infantry I'm engaging. Believe they are destroyed.
I got barbed wire everywhere, just right in front of me.
Bravo 2, Bravo lead, over.
Sam, Bravo 2.
Bravo 2, we are pushing north at this time to get in line with you. We are pushing up to the road running east and west to our front to provide direct cover for you. Over.
Bravo 2 copies. Bravo 2 have lost one call sign to RPGs. Keep pushing with 3 call signs north and west. Are under continuously indirect fire. Over.
Bravo 2, Bravo lead,
6,
roger that.
enemy ATGM destroyed via direct fire, canceling fire mission on that target.
Thank you.
6, Bravo 2 lead, over.
6.
6, Bravo 2 has lost one call sign, but they are continuing their attack to the north. Break the remaining Delta 3 call signs are pushing north to the road that bisects the area south of Faceland.
6, acknowledged.
Big Leaf, is your medic still up?
Negative, they were destroyed in that vehicle.
Crap.
I might have just blue on blued a couple of dismounts.
Garage.
Alright, all call signs, push slowly forward, killing everything to your front, to the next road, repeat to the next road, go running east-west to our north.
Engaging MTLB to the northwest. Destroy one time MTLB.
All call signs, enemy PC spotted vicinity, the enemy reserved axis of advance. Delta 3, establish a hasty defense oriented north towards Objective Guardian. Delta 1, move forward and reinforce Delta 2.
Copy that. We're rearming that this time, but we will.
Roger. Pushing up the supply truck to south of Delta 1 Bravo.
Tanks, went out. Fuck, tanks.
You got a distance?
So tanks, literally some 800 meters from my initial position. I think they're in Angel,
and
wait out.
all signs, be advised, have visual contact of one enemy PC moving into the vicinity of Objective Guardian. Correction, PC platoon.
Six Bravo 2, request dismounted medic in Capel, over.
And roger, stand by.
1, this is 2, 1,750 meters directly to my front. I've got 1 smoking tank, 2 smoking tanks, 3 smoking tanks, and 1 completely destroyed tank.
Okay, that's a tank at the Beacon Garden.
Further to that, there's another 1 tank, some 500 meters further north of that on the ridge line, which is turret off, and I see another burning tank behind that, but no, not 3rd tank over.
So it's not the tanks that you just engaged, or?
Correct. I engaged 1 tank, the nearest one, which was not smoking. I don't know whether it's dead, but it is now smoking. And 1 BRDM.
And I'll call signs. Enemy tank spotted, vicinity, enemy reserve, moving on to objective Guardian.
KT, I have ATGM set, looking northwest. I can get some distant shots. I won't be able to get anything close though.
I don't think you're in range, really.
Engage my... I've just lost a spike. Wait. I'm engaged. I've just lost a spike team. Engaged by infantry, literally to the east of Tango 1.
Contact. Killed 1 time this month.
I'll call signs.
Glyph, take your dismounts and keep pushing west. RPG.
RPG! From your left, I think.
KT, verify you want me to push northeast or west?
West.
Copy. I got 1 group of buildings I'm going to clear northeast, sending people west though.
6, Bravo lead.
6.
6, I have sustained 1 more call sign casualty. I am now down to 3 because Delta 3-2 is extricating itself from a minefield.
Bravo 1-2, the tank is north, he's dead.
RPGs are hitting the tanks. Whoa! What the fuck's that?
That was friendly RPG.
6, Bravo lead, follow up to last. I have now 2 active call signs and 1 very broken down break. Trying to stop the enemy attack in the objective, but I'm orange on ammo. Over.
Hey, Roger. Get in a... yeah, looks like you basically got a mech infantry platoon left. I'm going to have Team Alpha begin to push forward. There's enemy tanks in vicinity of battle position 1 Alpha and Delta 1 Charlie. Potentially we can push an element forward, destroy the enemy tanks moving forward to reinforce.
We're working on it. We're working on it.
As for the enemies who get into Objective Guardian, I care a little bit less about the mech infantry. Tanks is really what I care about at this point.
Bravo 2, Bravo lead.
Bravo 2, Sun.
Bravo 2, I am down to 2 effective call signs. We have an enemy coming in from the north vicinity Objective Guardian. I'm pushing back to reload and would suggest you do not push much past Capital at this time.
Copy. Bravo 2 is stuck in Capel, clearing infantry slowly. Have 2 call signs damaged, but still fairly capable. And so I'm moving slowly with infantry. Over.
Roger all that. Keep up the good work. Bravo lead out.
KT, do you want me to maintain a rifle team near Hill 8 and 9 in case something comes over the ridge?
Negative. We need a focus to the west and north.
Copy.
Six, Bravo lead.
6.
6, I am now down to 1 call sign with regards to tanks. Break Bravo 2 is still clearing capital. ETA on that about 5 minute break. Trying to stop the enemy coming from objective Guardian into capital. Over.
Yep, perfect.
Bravo 2 lead.
Bravo 2 is on.
Bravo 2 lead. My call signs are now combat ineffective except for one use best initiative with regards to the capital. Otherwise, we are waiting on Team Alpha to clear to our front before we can do anything about objective Guardian. In other words, once capital cleared, wait and hold. Over.
Bravo 2 copies.
One is 4. I'm relocating ATGM team to get a better picture north.
Sounds good. Six Bravo 2, hold the medic vehicle as well. I have one vehicle that need the medic as well.
And Roger. At least one enemy tank is entering objective Guardian, repeating a fire mission.
I'm pushing back my Vic to heal up my gunner.
Relocating a supply and mounted medic south
would
of
require a
Delta
medic
Bravo.
for that spike team
Dismounted
if
medic
possible.
will be assisting.
Yeah, it's on the list.
Six, Delta 2. Delta 1
Do we
short
have,
range combat with 1 platoon of tanks over.
Do we have enemy infantry
6
behind our
acknowledged.
LG?
I'm trying to check. I don't find anything.
We've got enemy behind B23 according to the map.
Yeah, I'm sweeping it right now with my dismount, but no contact.
Team Alpha to 6, I don't necessarily need heroics, unless you want to do them. I think we're fully in a
don't
position
push
where we can
beyond
circle
Bravo
objective
202, that white road going
if
west to
those
east.
tanks to the north continue.
I think they're pinching his rations at the minute. They are that close.
And Roger.
I got more enemy contact at just short of Bravo 202 marker. Make
What
that
kind of contact?
infantry dismount contacts right about the end of that road southwest of Bravo 200 or Bravo 202.
Roger.
The enemy tank in vicinity of Objective Guardian destroyed by direct fire. And Bravo 2, this is 6. Medics are on site at first casualty location and are treating.
Bravo 2 copies, excellent. I have in total 2 more, checked out 3 more locations that needs medic. I will mark the second 2.
And roger.
That rifle grenade was their location. You should be in contact now.
I don't see dead bodies.
Negative.
10 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm seeing them, but they're dead.
Copy. Okay, I must have just hit the last one then.
I mean, yeah, they're pretty awful, but I guess it's better than not having any vehicle. Regardless, they'll be under Nike's command, so yeah. Call sign is Fox 1.
One is 4, moving spike team farther west to get a better picture north.
Excellent.
Six.
This is 6.
Yeah, roger. What's our orders? Just set up at a battle position?
At this point, you know what? I want you guys to move forward, determine if there are any enemy reserve elements continuing on to Objective Guardian. Following that, provide an attack by fire, set the conditions for Bravo 2, and Bravo 2 to maneuver north into Objective Guardian itself and clear it and seize it and that sort of thing.
Six is Delta 1. I'm sending Bravo 1 to BP Bravo 1 Alpha.
Looks
And
like all our tanks are gone. It's only us here.
Yep. Centauros. Give us the Centauros.
One is for good visibility north. A lot of dead shit out there. I don't see anything alive.
Excellent.
For some reason, my infantry won't move further north. So that must mean there's something still there.
6, Bravo 2 lead over.
The 6.
6, I'm pushing up Foxtrot 1 to assist on the western flank of Bravo 2. What is your intentions for Foxtrot 1 at this time? Over.
Yeah, roger. Follow and support Bravo 2 as they proceed up to Objective Guardian.
And roger that. Bravo lead out. Bravo 2, Bravo lead over.
Bravo 2, son.
Bravo 2, I am pushing up a follow-up platoon of
Bravo 3
Centauros
you only
at
have
this time. ETA
three
about
locations
2 mics.
Correct.
Once we are ready, we will push into the attack on Objective Guardian. Break, how do you want this to run at your end? Over.
From Bravo 2, considering the low armor you have on your Centaurus, I would like you to keep behind the CV90s when we roll towards Guardian, and then just support with high explosives into the town as we start clearing over.
Bravo 2, Bravo lead, roger, that is a plan. Break, be advised that we have any IV section in Objective Guardian at this time. Wait up.
One is for, be advised, 3 vehicle does have some damage. Stabilization, ballistic computer, gunner.
Roger.
Only some.
Only some. Still mobile, can still shoot.
All call signs, this is 6.
I'm about the
firing, HE on enemy.
Coolant leak and gunner.
Objective Guardian, purpose is to force their displacement.
I still have him watching the hills, the vehicle watching the hills, 8 and 9.
Drop the eastern flank. I'm assuming that the fake main task force racer is covering that. We need to prioritize north with our guns.
Copy. I got ATGM covering that. I'll move the vehicle now.
One of my spike teams is up, which is good news. In fact, 2 of the spike teams are up, which is good news. So they're joining forward of my where my call signs are. So I've effectively still got all of my team less two soldiers. Well, 1 section basically.
Six Bravo 2, Chapelle has been captured. Platoon is reorganizing and getting injured, healed up. Prepare to attack in about 5 minutes, still waiting for Centaur support to arrive over.
And 6, acknowledge all. Be advised, Fox 1 will be following and supporting.
Roger out.
Relocating spike team forward.
And enemy tank spotted vicinity, the reserve axis of advance.
Bravo lead.
6.
6. Per dialogue with Bravo 2, we are pushing up into Kabul. We will follow on Bravo 2 as Bravo 2 transitions into an attack on Objective Guardian. Break. ETA on our setting off positions about 2 mics this time. Over.
Roger. I'll call signs, be advised, enemy tank reported vicinity battle position. Delta 1, Charlie.
Dead.
And Roger.
Who's engaging?
Not me.
So the reserve counter is defended. I have Delta 2, they're just hitting targets within Objective Guardian.
And Roger.
Bravo 2, Bravo lead, over.
Out of HE rounds.
Oh, awesome.
Platoon, you can man up.
6, do you want Delta 2 to go in? Or we send in a
Negative. Negative. Maintain their attack by fire position. Actually, at this point, I'm reasonably sure of Objective Guardian being isolated. Orient towards the enemy reserve with your team to prevent anything else from coming through in the event it does, which I doubt. Team Bravo will attack and seize Objective Guardian.
Copy.
My spike team set up one. Do you want me to unset it and mount up?
Yeah, man up.
Roger.
Six Bravo 2 request inner fire high explosive on Bravo 204 farm over.
The 6, I can give you smoke. I'm completely out of HE.
Bravo 2 copies, then cease request out.
Bravo 2, Bravo 2 lead. I have neutralized whatever infantry I could see in the eastern part of Objective Guardian. We are ready with one section to support. Break, the other section will be on station in about 1 mic, over.
Bravo 2 copies. Bravo 2 is mounting up at this time. Then we should be pretty much aligned. I want you to have support by fire position where you are now. I will attack over the green route 1 and 2, so I will avoid the bridge in case it's mined. So you will cover my flank with the Bravo 204 over.
And Bravo 2, Bravo lead, roger all that. I will push up a section for a little further northeast to be able to cover that angle, break. Question, do you want the other section to cover your left? Disregard, that one is covered by Alpha team. We'll push my entire platoon up to the northeast to cover your right flank, over.
Sounds good, out.
E3's mounted, ready to move.
I'm just having problems with my Milan, hold on. My spike, hold on.
Now, speaking of Milans, we haven't been able to play with those in a long time. I like those.
Especially now when you have that you can actually see through the grass. Before, the grass was always in the way, so you couldn't see.
Yeah.
2 loaded.
1 loaded. 1 is moving. Let's okay, I'm gonna move up to you. That's easiest. Okay, my plan is basically to attack on the left side of the road leading north, and then attack over lane 1 and 2 to avoid the bridge, and thereafter just clear the buildings from southeast to northwest.
3.
A section will take lane 1, and Bravo section you will take lane 2. And Bravo section you will have responsibility to take the buildings alongside the brown road, while Alpha section will clear the cross located buildings.
3 copies.
Time for Bravo 2.
2 copies.
Platoon move, speed 2. Bravo lead from Bravo 2. Bravo 2 is initiating attack. Time now, over.
Roger that. Reference to my position, Foxtrot 1-1. I have checked head shocks to my left, so west of that. Bypass that as you push forward, over.
6, this
Bravo
is
comes
Delta
out.
1. I'm bringing a unit back to the resupply and medic. Please keep them there.
6, roger.
I got more obstacles in my front.
Seen bypassing on the left. Scanning for mines. No visual mines. Continuing. Okay, looking for the breach.
Bridge to the right, bridge to the right.
Found it.
There's enemy vehicles in the village.
Bravo 2, Bravo 2 lead, over.
Some Bravo 2.
Engaged and destroyed what looks to be an enemy recon platoon.
RPG teams near the
have
Copy, dismount when we
BMS
can.
enemy infantry, do not have an angle on
Mounting.
that. We will make a Bravo 2-0 goal play, safe, over.
3's destroyed.
Bravo 2 copy. Bravo 2 is down to 2 call signs. Engaged by RPG teams in the town and over. Wiggy, you have a lead on where RPG was?
I believe it was engaged. It's burning vehicle your 1 or 2 o'clock. There were dismounts near that vehicle.
Roger.
Oh, command node.
Six Bravo 2 observation command node in target area. I am engaging.
6, roger.
No targets.
Keep pushing northwest. I'm attacking along the brown main road. You will take the cross-growing buildings.
Roger.
JT, do you have on your right rear, not a live BRDM across the river?
We can't destroy these commandos, can we?
I don't think so. No, I see infantry squad though.
Observing down the dead ground of the buildings along the road, no targets.
Roger. I'm crossing the river, attacking to the northeast. 6-6 Bravo 2, south side of the river has been cleared. I'm pushing across the river and start clearing the next phase over.
6, roger.
Yeah, I think you can destroy those nodes, and destroying all 4 may end the mission. That's what ended it last week.
With what?
Well, they won't explode, but I can see a couple of them smoking.
Six Bravo 2 report about the bridges is that the bridges in Objective Guardian are too light to take tanks over.
6, roger that.
Actually, yeah, it does look like they're all destroyed now.
Bravo 2 lead. Correction, Bravo 2, Bravo lead.
Sample Bravo 2.
The Centauros have
So,
your
I don't know
flank.
if this mission will actually end with a trigger or not.
And we'll cover towards your north, over.
Bravo 2, copies.
Stop shooting at friendly infantry, please.
I'm just doing target practice.
Are we calling the mission? The mission's over?
Yeah, it doesn't appear that there's a trigger. Let me make sure we did everything.
2-1, we're taking fire here.
Yeah, I think that's it. I can't see anything else we need to do.
Kill the team that's in Delta 1 Bravo, or north of Delta 1 Bravo.
See, I'm down with calling it unless there are any objections.
I guess there was no objections.
I don't have anything, guys, do you?
No.
Big. Now it looks like they had artillery to the northwest, and there was one team left on board.
I'm just gonna come out and come back in again. Hold on. I'm back.
Welcome back.
So I uploaded it. Where do I put it? Tools, add-ons, options.
You should just be able to double click the plugin that you have in your download folder, and then it will install. And then you can go to tools, options, add-ons, enable.
Yeah, done that.
Then you click to plugins in the top bar menu, radio FX, and then you go with the settings.
Yep, and in the settings, once you get there, I've got whisper checked, and home is not checked. That way, whoever's in your channel comes in regular, and whoever comes in on a whisper list comes in as radio.
So where do I find the plugins? On plugins, I've enabled it. Radio FX, yeah, I've enabled that. Where do I find plugins then?
Okay, plugin should be next to tools on your toolbar up top.
No, I've got tools. I've got no plugins. I've got permissions, tools.
Okay, restart one more time just to make sure now that you've enabled it in tools.
Sorry, guys, I'm ruining the AR. Go for the AR.
We don't have that much to say. What I have written down so far is that we had been good on reacting on indirect fire, both in advance with some ability moves and on actually getting hit by it. We've been having a good tempo and aggressiveness, and now I'm talking in the platoon, not the koi. We've been having some good cooperation with the tank platoon in Nike's command.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I don't disagree with any of that. I still haven't got plugins in there. I've got tools and help.
Oh.
Capture, design, add-ons. Add-ons, and then radio FX is enabled. Keyword radio features, sync, reload all, done that. There's nothing at the top. There's bookmark, self permission, tools, and help.
All right, let me look.
Hotkeys.
No.
Add-ons.
Under options, add-ons, do you have a plugins in that?
Yep. I've got Radio FX and it's enabled.
Then you should have plugins in the upper menu. Weird.
What version of TeamSpeak are you running?
The latest one, I presume.
Okay, right-click your name. Do you have a Radio FX in that?
No, I don't.
That is weird.
Well, the guys are waiting for us. Let's jump up.
Okay, jump up.
No, I'm partying that night.
Bravo 2 present.
Everybody present?
Bravo 1's here.
Delta 2 present.
Yeah, everyone's here. Cool. Hey, so looking at the AAR itself, looks like the enemy scheme maneuver was very similar to what we thought. Basically, trying to fix us in the vicinity of the first phase line, which they didn't really do a very good job of. Kudos to you guys. And following it with just treating us basically to the vicinity of Objective Guardian, with sending in reinforcements. It looks like the enemy sent in reinforcements more piecemeal than expected. I think this was based on us moving through the different sectors the enemy had in defense and their higher commander allocating additional forces to reinforce failure in this case. So with the operation itself, I felt there's pretty good communication. Definitely saw two different fights between the west and the eastern part of the area of operation. East was very much mech infantry dominated, very much having to slog through the various villages before getting to Objective Guardian itself. Yeah, quite a bit of a knife fight in that regard. With West being obviously very different, a lot more tank on tank combat. So definitely an interesting dynamic. Overall, biggest part I was worried about was the initial breach, which really turned out to be not very much a big deal. I don't know if that was just smart use of smoke or luck or a combination of the two, but we're able to bypass that pretty well. One thing I could have improved on is with Team Bravo, especially after their 4th platoon got attrited. I think I used their tank platoon a little more aggressively than I should. I think at that point it should have been really Bravo 2 being the decisive operation for that element, with Delta 3 really in a follow and support role. But we got some Centauros and continued, so it was good. We'll go through all of the platoons, Delta 1 through Delta 4, then Bravo 1 and Bravo 2. And yeah, you guys can say what you want to say.
Starting with Delta 1.
Indeed.
I enjoyed the mission. It was a very good mission. I decided to combine with Bravo 1, which I think benefited us pretty good. It was great working with Bravo 1. I had the Brads and we were supporting them, so it was pretty good. I think it was just good mission, good command. So good plan overall. Some of it changed. We adjusted and went through with it. So good job. That's all. Delta 2.
Delta 2. Firstly, I'd like to congratulate Delta Lead on good coordination whilst he was getting shot at in Delta 1. But Delta 2 was fairly quiet until we got to the southwest of the map and started transiting north. We had a bit of an issue around Delta 2 Alpha with enemy dismounts, and we had to wait on Bravo call signs coming from the east. Thereafter, it was fairly left, right until the end of the mission, but I enjoyed the mission. Thank you for the mission, author and the guy who took the command. The guys in my platoon enjoyed it. And it's just one of those week in, week out, good effort. Delta 3.
Right. Delta 3, we had a good night. We had an interesting night, more so perhaps from a technical standpoint. It was a good plan and it was well led, so kudos to you, Misayev. I was pretty stressed in the sense that I was Bravo lead. Had good cooperation with King Tiger. Luckily, he didn't need my guidance. He knew what to do. Because just as we got one platoon of the tanks past the minefield, Colebrook had a break in his internet or whatever it was. And that naturally happened just as he was trying to navigate the minefield. So we lost our first call sign there. And then I had to get the other platoon under command because Stormbringer now had a platoon under his command from 1 second to the next, which I'm not certain he's tried too many times before. So that was a challenge. He rose to it, and then we did fairly well until we reached the second minefield, which we bypassed. And then I should have told 6 that we needed to hold back because we had basically 2 kilometers to our front. That was basically just open kill zone. So that was my biggest mistake here. That was transitioning from basically 5-5 northing and that kilometer up there. That's where we lost a majority of our tanks, and that was primarily due to the fact that I made a mistake in not pulling us back, waiting for Alpha Team to push forward. So that was a learning point for me for sure. We had good cooperation once we sort of sorted things out. Tried to keep up the good communication with King Tiger. Whatever lack was in that was entirely on my end because I had quite a few balls in the air. Once we pushed up to the city south of Objective Guardian, I had again the time to get a good connection with King Tiger, and I thought we worked well with them, particularly as we pushed from Faceline Durham up to Objective Guardian.
God damn!
And
3 hits in a row in
and he had a slugfest. So we tried to assist to the degree that with what we had left, we were able to. So good night and. Well done in both the platoons that I ended up leading, as well as the overall Bravo team. Delta 4, that would be you, Stormbreaker. Anything to
add? Was unfortunate that we lost Colebrook at this very start of the mission, but the mission was very well done. Command was great. We lost a few tanks between the minefield and the hill, but that's what it is. It happens. We were reckoning, and we got engaged by ATGMs from afar. So overall, I had loads of fun. So thank you guys. Thank you very much for tonight. That's it.
Bravo 1.
Okay, Bravo 1. First, thank you very much for Smith, whose first language is not English, but he managed to stay with me through the entire mission, despite rapidly changing things. Also, very good decision on Assassin's part to bring us in the same channel. After clearing initial load-unload bugs with the Bradleys, we worked quite closely with Delta 1 and Delta 2, rapidly changing circumstances. Despite running headlong into an enemy tank counterattack, we still ended up with 3 Javelin teams overlooking the enemy reinforcement valley. So we achieved that much, but very much enjoyed it. So thanks very much. Bravo 2.
Yes, a very good night indeed. On the platoon level, we've been I can speak. We've been having some good reactions on indirect fire, both preemptive by survivability moves and actions on when getting shot at, because we've been getting shot at a lot by artillery. We've been having a good tempo and aggressiveness in our attacks until we just had to move through that slugfest in Capelle, what it's called. On company level, we had some very good cooperation with the tank platoon in Nike Ajax, so it was good fun with playing with him. And we also had some good support from the company commander regarding both indirect fire and medic. Always been enabled with indirect fire when I needed it, so that has been a good part from my side. So thank you all for a good fight.
All right, and by that, do you have any finishing touches, Messiah?
No, I'm good.
All right, then the floor is open and the forum's free.
Delta 2, may I add, as in most missions, at least in my platoon, we start off the mission trying to do platoon troop maneuver. We normally get overridden because we're rushed to get to the first phase line. And thereafterwards, as we go on into contact, that side of things gets put to one side. I really want to try and on the next missions, and if I'm a little bit slow in manoeuvring my platoon or troop getting into battle, be advised that I will be carrying out platoon troop maneuver as it should be carried out, i.e. cautious. Does anyone else find that they are pushed into maneuver where the risk is a little bit higher than what it should be for a type of maneuver being carried out?
Oh, I agree. I've been thinking about this many times. We only have like 2 hours of game time pretty much to do an assault that would normally take 3 times the amount of time. So I often find myself pushing or doing stuff that I wouldn't do in real life because I don't have the time to do it properly. So if you're thinking about making smaller missions that you have more time to do it properly but you have smaller terrain, then I would be all for it at least.
KT, thanks for your advice there, and I then will include that in my assessment of it. So therefore, if it's to conclude the mission within the timescale, I can understand that. Thanks.
But having said that, then I think there's room for compromise here. One, I would suggest that
you cut out.
Gone.
Yeah,
they're
right.
It worked. It worked.
God has spoken.
Can you guys
So-
hear me?
Now
So
we
one of the things ANZAC does is they carry out the mission, and if they've not completed it by a certain time, they'll hold it there and carry on at a later date.
Yep, and I have played with BG ANZAC.
Must begin.
I'm
Yeah,
not
he's
familiar
fine.
with the A2, but does anybody have that problem where like the gun just sits next elevate even though you're trying to engage stuff and just sits there and you can't get it to drop back down again?
Coax?
Yeah.
What
But-
range?
Well, the rangefinder was broken. I think it was like it wasn't ranging at all.
You gotta reset, you gotta battle side it.
That's what I was wondering about.
Okay, so can you hear me now?
Yeah, just about back.
That's really weird and annoying. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Weird. Okay, so what I was trying to say is that I think it's a good point, Arish. I think let's, in fact, bring that up as a first order of business next, not necessarily next Sunday, but I mean, yeah, sure, next Sunday as well, and every Sunday. Give the input before we kick off the mission. We have like 5-10 minutes usually before kickoff. And whoever is the CEO is the CEO. There can be only one leader, but it's good to get input in advance because that way Messiah or APOC or whoever is the CEO can take that input and say, okay, this is how we're going to do it, or we're going to do it like this because of that. So we all are on the same page and we do the experience sharing, but do it at the right time, so not in the middle of combat, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, Roger.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen, us in real life training, from troop training through to squadron training onto battle group, and then higher formation there afterwards. The higher up you go, the less real interest there is about battle group or individual troop maneuver. But in real life, that's what it's about: being careful, heads in your sights,
so I
real
concur.
tank fire positions, and so on.
Yeah, he's right. It normally takes hours, just to cover a couple of kilometers. That saying "hurry up and wait." I mean, I don't know how many times
Yeah,
our
so
platoon just sit there
I think
for hours
it's a
waiting
good
for
point.
the enemy and stuff like that.
Depends how realistic you want to make it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And to add on to that, we don't have a firm ending of 2 hours. Let's just make that real clear. Sometimes, actually, these missions, it's rare, but they've gone on to 2400 Central European time. So 4 hours. So just to be clear, it's not like we have to be done by 2200 my time. So we usually say it's 2-3 hours.
Yeah, I think the issue though is that once you add in, every game we have, there's pauses and rejoin. That's just the nature of it with a group this size, with varying internet connections. You add into that too the fact that my time I start at 1 p.m. or 11 p.m. when I'm back in California, and realistically I can play all day. It's whatever. But I know in other parts of the world, some guys can't realistically do 3, 4, 5 hours or whatnot, which for the size mission we're doing, like to do that in 2 hours in real life, that's assuming a lot of risk, like Irish Hussar said, and you're just having to push constantly to make that 2-hour time hack, which is a major constraint.
I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong the way we do it. I'm just saying it's debatable how we go about it.
I mean, it's not realistic because yes, yes, you win, quote unquote, but if you look at the task force realistically at the end of this mission, how effective would it be for anything follow on?
Yeah, not to mention, realistically, you would have to write a lot of letters, and some politicians, we had to explain why we lost more than a handful of tanks in one engagement. So I think that what I'm trying to say here is there's room for compromise. Like I just stated, the 2-hour limit is not really a fixed limit, it's more of a guideline. So we can easily push into 3 hours. It's just that once we push into and past 3 hours, we will have people dropping off. So it's always that situational awareness of how much the players want to push on is, I think, what I'm trying to say here.
All
A lot
I
of
can
time,
say.
most of the time, is our momentum's way too fast. I mean, we're always, for the most part, we're always pushing really, really fast, and that's some of the of our losses and stuff like that. Is just we're pushing so fast. But I think
let's take that discussion. For me personally, it's whether it's 2 or 3 hours is not a big issue. I could go for 3 hours. The thing is that we just need to agree on it or semi-agree on it, because it does have an impact to how we run the scenarios, but also to how big we make the scenario, and also to the constraints that we give whoever is the CEO, because the CEO has more or less 2 to 2.5 hours to make it happen. So we just need to agree what we want. I mean, nothing is cast in stone here, at least not in that aspect. And also, we don't need to agree on anything. I think the points that have been raised are valid and good point. Let's carry them over into the Discord so we make sure that they aren't forgotten, and we can keep up the discussion there, if that makes sense.
Yeah, we've got senior design channel, haven't we?
Yeah, but at this part of the discussion, I think we need all the players, or not all the players, but everybody who has an opinion on it. And then that will lead into a follow-up discussion on the developer channel. But we need to sort of test the waters here, because I do concur with what Irish is saying. But like I said, there's an optimum, there's a compromise in everything we do. Because we want to.
Missions.
What's that?
Says start splitting some of the missions. That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, or maybe instead of doing it, things don't need to be black and white. We could do one thing one week and another thing another week. Yeah, so everybody gets a slice of what they like, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that does too. Yep.
Because the thing that I'm just trying to say is that everybody needs to get a little bit of what they like, whether it be the type of scenarios we make, or the content, or the call signs. Because some people, shall we say, prefer the non-American call signs, and that's good. I mean, got to be room for everything, and we can never achieve 100% realism. I think that's futile, but we could make aspects of it more realistic, so to speak.
Well, I mean, does people like the mix-up like this? Like mix of vehicles, as far as like U.S. vehicles and European vehicles?
Well, that's one way to do it, you know. The other way is that you have an American scenario and then you have a non-American scenario. So you kind of mix things up. I like my scenarios to have sort of a theme or context, but that doesn't mean that that my scenarios are the right scenarios. What I'm trying to say here is that, like I've also said before, that it's good to have a mix of things. So you can have ultra realistic or attempt to have more realistic scenarios, and then you have where it's more, shall we say, action oriented.
Yeah, I always try to mix up. When I make a scenario, a few of them I have the units mixed. That way, the users who like use the CV90s or Leopards, you know, they get to enjoy using that, and then US users who like using the US equipment.
That's one way to handle it. Another way is to have a mission that's strictly American, or strictly, shall we say, Scandinavian or Spanish, or have a theme, but just don't have the same theme every time. But that's just my opinion. Let's have the inputs on the Discord, because I think it's valid and it's important.
Don't mention Brexit.
What?
Don't mention Brexit.
What? Are you guys going to turn your challenges on us?
They don't have
any.
any.
Out there,
guys. No, but my point here is that I think we have to, instead of just talking about it here, which is good, we need to keep talking on it, but put some of the points into the Discord. So we can keep the momentum of the discussion, so we actually achieve some of the things that people want, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, as the originator of the question, yeah, thanks very much for the response there. The only thing I was thinking was a couple of times there, I was sat on the reverse slope with infantry to my front in tanks, thinking I'm never going to poke my nose over here. I'm going to get snotted with an ATGM. And no matter how much I wait, in that particular time, we would wait. But in the game pressure to make things happen, the tendency is to go over the horizon and try and engage them.
Well, we supported you around kill the infantry.
No, you supported us by taking all the bullets away from us.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's very neighborly of you. All right, guys.
I can attest to that.
I think we need to continue the discussion. But I have to be off now. Thanks for being here. Thanks for CEOing us, Misayev, if he's still here.